Well, welcome to Bianchi Law Talk. Today we're going to be discussing some interesting fraud and theft case issues that populated based upon an article that came out this week, and it's not the first time this has ever happened, about GoFundMe pages and scams that are occurring with respect to it, where people are alleging they are not getting the money that they deserve. So exactly what is theft? I have a couple breakdowns of so many different areas of theft in the state of New Jersey, and they're very similar crimes elsewhere. We have theft of computer-related theft, computer intellectual property, auto theft. You have regular theft itself, theft by deception, fraud. There's all sorts of offenses in the state of New Jersey and in other states with respect to theft. But what is it essentially? Essentially, and this is just a loose definition, and I'm reading specifically, a person is guilty of theft if he unlawfully exercises control over the movable property of another, depriving the person of that property. And in theft cases, you can have both state law violations as well as federal law violations with respect to certain kinds of thefts. It could be theft and mortgage frauds and all sorts of other frauds. So what are we seeing lately? In these GoFundMe scams, we are seeing people who are either posing to be individuals who have a need that ultimately turns out not to be correct, and they're actually scamming people for money. There was an instance of a case where an individual had indicated that his dog was injured and he needed help for veterinary bills, but he is the one who actually harmed the dog and showed pictures of it in order to solicit funds. And most recently in New Jersey, you may have heard about that case where this couple needed money for gas. They had run out of gas, and a homeless man gave them $20 so that they could get the gas. And they basically started a GoFundMe page on his behalf and raised hundreds of thousands of dollars. And now he sued them, indicating that they did not properly dispose of that money and that they didn't give it to him, essentially. And that's a civil case. Now the prosecutor's office has taken that case up, and now these individuals are facing criminal prosecution for their failure to properly dispose of the property that they had gotten from the GoFundMe page that they started. And there's multiple scams that are going on with respect to this. So that would be a theft by deception. Getting money because people feel bad for this homeless guy and then ultimately not giving him those funds. So that would be an example of this, and it's occurred on a number of occasions. Now, that case is currently under investigation by the prosecutor's office. Charges have not been filed, and from what I understand, one of the defenses of these two people is that they felt that he was drug addicted and that he would abuse the money. Nevertheless, there is also arguments that they've actually misapplied the money and used it for their own personal purposes. And if that is true, they are going in all likelihood to be charged for that as a theft-related offense. Another thing you need to understand, at least in New Jersey and other states are similar, is what level of a degree of an offense. How bad is this if you get charged with taking somebody else's property? Well, theft cases are all driven by the dollar amount that is taken. And anything under $75,000 in the state of New Jersey would be considered either a third or a fourth degree offense or disorderly persons offense. And if you're a first offender, there's a presumption against incarceration in state prison, although you could face county jail time. If it's over $75,000, and New Jersey's funny this way, it could be $75,000, it could be $75 million. There's no more distinction in the law. If it's more than $75,000 of theft, then that is a second degree offense that carries a presumption of incarceration in state prison for a minimum of 5 to up to 10 years in state prison. Hey folks, listen, as the county prosecutor, we had hundreds and hundreds of fraud and theft files in our cases. Everything from contractors that didn't properly do jobs they were supposed to do, to people that stole money, to outright people just taking something from another person that wasn't theirs. Theft offenses are all over the place. And if you get caught and on the radar of law enforcement, you could be facing some serious consequences. So listen, I hope you enjoy this video. I hope it was informative. If you enjoy it, I would like you to share it with your family and friends. You it'd be greatly appreciated. Bianchi Law Talk live on Facebook. You can click on the fan page there, or go to my new YouTube channel at Robert Bianchi ESQ, where I have all my formal media appearances as well as these informal videos. And listen, for all of those that support us at the Bianchi Law Group, we love representing our clients. You know, a lot of times there's explanations, there's a lot of defenses that can occur in theft cases and other related cases. And as New Jersey certified Supreme Court criminal trial attorneys, both my partner Dave Bruno and myself, as well as former prosecutors, it's always a pleasure to represent the clients that we have. So listen, thanks for watching. I see Chris Gargano's there, and Michelle is watching, and my friend Julio Briones is on, and I know Mark D'Annunzio and Mike Testa and others will be chiming in later after this. It's always appreciated. I always enjoy your commentary. Bianchi Law Talk live on Facebook every Sunday, 10:30. Have a great week.